The WEF is a non-profit organization that claims to exist for the benefit of all of us. Its members are made up of our planet's most powerful people, dozens of world leaders, and some of the world's most profitable companies on Earth. It's the source of taglines like the Great Reset and you will own nothing and be happy. Its main mission includes shaping the face of our planet by attempting to change the way we live, work, exchange goods and services, and even how we own property.
Actually, this is about being on the right side of history. And do you want to be a leader that you look back in time and say that you were on the wrong side of the argument when the world was crying out for a solution?
What is her name? Can you name the woman who's died from the COVID vaccine? It's rude to lie to the public in New Zealand.
By concern for those who experience the violence of climate change.
Now, there's a violence of climate change rubbish.
Jason's been very generous.
Thank you. The new system, of course, it does create two types of New Zealand citizens, the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. Are you happy with that?
Well, I wouldn't define it in that way.
So you basically said this is going to be like, well, it's almost like, you probably don't see it like this, the two different classes of people. If you're vaccinated or if you're unvaccinated, you have all these rights. If you are vaccinated...
That is what it is, so yep. We are experiencing high inflation at the moment.
Is it a crisis?
I wouldn't describe it that way.
Look at the numbers from The Economist. You know, an extra $4,000 to $5,000 every year for the basics. That's a crisis.
But mystery cases are still coming through. And the fact that we are finding them through surveillance and community testing rather than through contact tracing, that is what we're concerned about. Surveillance testing hasn't produced any healthcare workers and no essential workers because we have been going into essential workplaces for surveillance testing. What? And it's picked up nothing there yet. But Dr. Bloomfield.
Yes, and in addition to that, none of the community general testing, surveillance testing, has identified specific cases. The cases that have popped up are in fact the ones that have been identified, particularly at Middlemore Hospital. So in a sense that's surveillance because they were asymptomatic, but the general community surveillance testing at this point in time across those suburbs where there's been focus testing hasn't thrown up additional.
Hey guys, if you want to watch more clips, click here.
And if you want to watch the full podcast, click right here.